Welcome to 12 Weeks Out. This is going to be just a kind of video series highlighting what I think was important during my prep for this meet on June 15th. Should be a lot of fun. I'm excited to get back on the platform. But a friend of mine, Elliot Sykes, super strong young lifter, he said I should make some YouTube videos. He thinks I'd do well. So here they are. You know, this is what it's going to be. I don't want to labor on too much here as sort of the intro to the video, but if you don't know me, I'm Gabe Inman. I am also known as Sworehouse Cookie, aka the Spud, aka the Sweet Spud, aka a lot of other nicknames. I don't want to repeat them, but nonetheless, this is going to be exciting for me to kind of provide some sort of insight into what 12 weeks out really looks like outside of just the lifts, but then also as sort of a video diary series for me to kind of look back on and be grateful for regardless of the outcome of the meet, and kind of look back and say, oh, okay, that's how this went. That's how we got from start to finish. So I hope you enjoy it. You'll see some videos after this of my lifting, some mobility. I forgot to include any of my meal prep. But yeah, let me know if you want to see anything else. At the end, there'll be another little video of me kind of explaining where I'm at within that week and within the larger context of the prep. So looking forward to it. Let's have some fun, yeah? So before any SBD day that I do, I have a primer hypertrophy day. So just getting blood gun, building some tissue, and also kind of priming those joints and muscle groups for the movements on the next day. So some rear delt flies here. Really liking these, actually. Some pull-ups. I actually really like pull-ups. I don't know why. Like, I used to hate them, but all of a sudden I just find them very enjoyable. Weighted, non-weighted, whatever have you. Full range of motion, of course. But big back, big lifts. And so here we have some pause for flies. I've been having shoulder issues on my right shoulder for like probably about 2-3 months. And regular flies were really aggravating it. So what we did was we moved to the floor and we sort of paused it. And then over time, what I've done is actually add some pads underneath my back so I can get a bigger stretch and just slowly acclimate to that. So my first lift of the day for my SBD day was deadlift, and so this is my second triple. I ended up doing 555 here. I felt pretty good about it. I feel like I could have wedged better, and overall though, the triple wasn't too bad at all. It felt pretty easy, having not sumoed heavy at all lately. But then I went to 595. My thought process being, well, if I put the hips in a poo-poo position on that one, if I just fix that, this one will be even better. And so the first rep goes good, but I actually end up tearing my thumb here with my hook grip, and then rather than reset, I herky jerked the second one, and my low back and erector were not happy about it. So it was a little flared up. No real pain, just discomfort. And so I went to bench my 285 close grip, 4 sets of 5 here. No issues with my arch, no issues in the low back, no issue with that lat on that side. So that made me feel very positive about maybe how bad the discomfort or injury might be. But then I knew I'd be fine because I started warming up for my high bar pause squats and I had no issues. So 405 for 2 doubles here for about 5 sets. Ended up going swimmingly. Very happy with today. So I want this to sort of act like the kind of cap piece for the episode at the end of the week. So we're 12 weeks out. How do I feel about this 12th week? And how do I feel about everything as a whole, where I am in relation to the meet? The week went okay. I was pretty banged up from just life shit. I've rolled this ankle on my right leg pretty bad a few weeks ago. I landed awkwardly on like a rope during plyometrics, and this is a lot of belly to go down on one leg. But it's been coming around. The swelling is just gradually reduced, been gradually getting less pain, more range of motion. This lat and rear delt coming along pretty well. Actually, about like 3 weeks ago, I got like a really crappy handoff, and it just like, I just had to compensate so hard I gave it a little strain. So like I couldn't even self-unrack like 275 until like this week without pain. Like this week I was doing 285 no issue. So I think that bodes well. But now this thumb and then this kind of erector and lat where they tie in, but not super worried about it. The last meet prep I did, it went great until right at the end when I got hurt. This one I'm hurt early on, so inversely, in the case of last meet, it was great, and then I had to pull out. This one, I feel like it's not started so hot, but that means I should hit a pretty big total if we just follow it out based off of that one example. In all seriousness, though, very optimistic, very grateful about where I am in the process. I know I'm probably going to open with PRs, right? So I feel very good about that. Next week, though, what's on the plan? We're going to deload because I just feel so stiff from traveling and everything, and I probably need it before we really crank into some heavier weeks, which is totally fine. You know, he who is healthiest is going to probably perform best at meet day, so no need to hurt yourself anymore. And then check in with my dietitian this week. I'll weigh in. I didn't weigh in last week due to travel, so I'll weigh in this week, make sure we're right where we need to be, and adjust if we need to. I'm at like 3,500 calories and just maintaining weight. Cardio is going to come back in though this week, so maybe I end up dropping some, but I doubt it. Overall though, fantastic. Very excited for where we go from here. 12 weeks out, and it's looking pretty damn good.